Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, welcome back to more Hearthstone, another week on the Tavern Brawl, and this week, a Temporus shift again, time is an illusion, turn times doubly so, build a standard deck, and each turn, except the first turn this time, you'll get an extra turn. So we last saw this in week 211, I believe. That was the second time actually, so this is the third time total. I don't remember if at some point, if on turn 1 you got 2 turns, but that seems pretty strong, so I guess the first turn is, you don't get 2 turns. So, standard there. This line makes it sound weird, like turn times doubly so. It makes it sound like you get 3 minutes per turn. But I don't think that's the case, right? You just get 2 turns. So, I don't know, maybe you do get 3 minutes per turn, right? Is this still 90 seconds for a turn? And then the last 15 seconds, obviously, you see the rope. But, I don't know, it makes it sound like that, right? Turn times doubly so. It makes it sound like the turn times are doubled. But I think it means like, oh, it's doubled because you get 2 turns. So yeah, but first turn, don't get to go. Alright, well, how do we want to play this? So, I forgot to mention, but, my deck is basically trying to do the grand finale, which is a card where is 8 mana, every minion you play, or every elemental you play the last turn, you get an 8/8 elemental, or you get an 8/8 elemental, and then every turn, every minion, or every elemental you play the last turn, you get another copy of it. So we actually don't want too many of the elementals. I guess we might as well hold on to this. Just to have a bunch of elementals and hope that when we get to turn 8, we can like drop a bunch on turn 7, go into turn 8, and then play the things, and then next turn we get to attack with them. So, I think with, I'm going second because I have the coins. My opponent didn't go first, but I get an extra turn. So that's actually really advantageous to go second, I suppose. I think we'll just go ahead and play that. We'll end our turn, and we're just going to ping. And go ahead and hit face. Going against Priest here. Interesting. So this means you got the second turn coming up. 2 mana, Pyro, sure. I guess next turn is going to play a spell, and then something, I don't know. Where does attack into it? Alright. Interesting. Well, let's see if we can kill it. Guess I might as well play this first. Trying to save the elementals. Well, that's pretty interesting. Where do I go with the apprentice just for early game? Or do I go for another elemental? Let me just go for the elemental. We'll go ahead and toss this chum out. Or do I play this coin arcane missiles to get 5? Maybe I do that. Maybe I just do that. Whatevers. Malagos. I don't know if I need that. I guess I'll go with the Brightwing for the value. Alright. So my opponent's probably like, what is this guy playing? He's got some garbage stuff. What is he playing with the wild, or what is my opponent playing with the wild pyromancer? Maybe it's just for, dragon? Dragon? Priest? I mean, maybe the wild pyro is just for removal, but draw a minion, reduce it by 2. Okay. Start taking out my spell damage. Seems reasonable, seems legit. Toss a heal. Okay, goes for the heal on the face. That's kind of tough to deal with. How do I want to do this? I could play that, attack here until, for this turn. Okay, so it's for this turn, that's fine. That's an interesting buff card he's got here. Could also play this, hero power, next turn, hero power. I wonder if this stacks. I don't think so, right?
I wonder.
Could play this to sack it next turn to go for that. That could be a play too. And then next turn have 6 mana. I can play that, trade there. Maybe throw that out. Maybe I do that. I don't know, whatevs. I'm just gonna do this. Sure. Punch face there. And then we'll play... Oh, I can't do this and that. Oof. Go here. Do this. Sack that. See what's up here. Okay. Oof. I guess we see what we get here. That's not going to do anything. I have no secrets. 7 damage if it has no minions, then summon a 5. I'm not going to get the second effect. Cast a spell. Maybe that's fine. No, maybe I'll just go with the removal. I think I just trade here. If I draw into a grand finale, I can drop 2 and get 3 8/8 Ellies. So we'll see what's up. Double Brightwing for being cheeky, I guess. I mean, I really could have picked stuff for later game, but I don't really need late game. My late game is just to try to OTK with the grand finale, but like, I just picked this for the value, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see. I kind of hope I can draw into the grand finale. I don't know what my opponent is sitting on with 6 cards. They do have 2 turns. We've seen Dragon off of them, right? So, Dragon Priest?
I wonder.
But I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect. So we saw that. We saw the Twilight Drake. We saw the Pyro. What else do we see? There's another Pyro. Some buffs here. Aight. Okay. Oh, because it's dealing damage. Oh, that's cheeky. That is cheeky. Alright. I was gonna say, don't heal yourself. Alright, what do I do here? I guess I go with the Brightwing so I don't draw into a grand finale. Which is very likely that's not happen, but we'll see what's up. Oh, I just realized, okay, I think there's a thing I could have done to make this deck a lot better. I'll go over that if we end up with a win. Okay, so 5 mana, 4 cards. Thinking about what my opponent wants to do. This does clear. Don't want to save it for that. Am I scared of Twilight Drake? Not really, especially with 4 cards in hand. All right, Barrier, kind of a bummer. I could play one of these out and ping over 2 turns. Might be a little slow, but maybe that's the play. I think I'll just do that. Just ping over 2 turns. Oh. Oops. Oh, it's 2 extra damage, not 2 damage. Okay. Well, that was dumb of me. Definitely would have played that differently. Choose 1 minion and swap it. I don't need that. Guess I'll go with another one. Hogger's okay, I guess. Well, I've got card advantage. Don't know if the cards in my hand are really that advantageous. Really don't know what my opponent's going for right now. Alright. I guess it's some sort of like, maybe they're just so like 200 IQ is like Pyro, give it the lifesteal, hit them with all the lifesteal stuff, buff up this Pyro to make it huge. Alright, choosing tax until... Oh, okay, so that's going to clear, unfortunately. Wow, that's a pretty decent card. Alright. So, they do have a dragon. I wonder if they're playing like something like Ysera's and all the like corrupted or whatever the updated versions of the dragons and such. Alright. Well, there's the grand finale. Ugh. Wish I could have. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is play these on the next turn, and that way this will be active the following turn and get to attack with them. So what I'm gonna do here is play this. Nice, that's what I want. Toss this out. Go here. We will play... How do I want to play this? Play this. I guess we'll play that. 3. I'll go ahead and just clear this like that. Play this. Go ahead and just clear and attack. So I played 3, and this will go off for 4. Which would be enough to OTK, as long as I can clear enough minions off my board. And my opponent does not have a crazy board. Oh. That's cheeky. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, so they were going for like a cheap spell deck. Is this gonna go on Hogger or this one? Probably this one. I don't know. Wait, didn't they play Hysteria? Why are they picking a card? Does Hysteria have a combo effect that I don't know about? It's a Priest Warlock card. Anyways, I think this is in the bag. I think I've won. They only have 2 mana. Still only have 2 mana. I'm not too scared. Taunt isn't even gonna be a big deal, so. Okay, just keep on rolling with the free cards. Did my opponent get 2? Oh, palm reading. For something else, I thought that was Hysteria. It looked almost similar-ish. Anyways, alright. So just cleared the board. And we have... No! Sad boys. Wow, denied. Wow. I feel, Wow. Okay, well... if I had more time to devote to this, I might try to make it work, but I think we're just going to have to leave it as unsatisfying as that is. I think what I would do here is, there's a card here. Play an elemental 2 turns in a row, draw 3 spells from your deck. So what I could do is, instead of playing, like, Barrier, I play 2 of these, because I'm guaranteed, like, at this point, well, I guess not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I'd be guaranteed a draw, into the grand finale, but I wouldn't, because there's 2 polys and 2 grand finales and 1, elemental ally. So there's, like, what would the math be? If I play one of these, right, it'd be 2 out of 5, cards is what I want to draw. And so there's a 40% chance to draw it on the first turn. And if I don't get it on the first, then there's a 40% chance to draw it out of the remaining cards in my deck, right? Just making sure there's no other spells, right? And then if not, then there is then it'll be 2 out of 4, right? So 50, and then if not still, then it would be a 2 out of 3, so 66%. I don't know. Someone needs to do that. What is that even called in statistics? Gosh, this is embarrassing that I'm blanking on this. Not that I studied statistics in college, but, you know, I still did biochem, so that's still a thing, kind of in biochem. Kind of, I guess. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what the exact percentage is in terms of drawing it off of one of these, but I could also just play 1 and guarantee at least drawing 1 grand finale, right? Because then it'd just be 1 copy of Elemental Ally. There's 4 spells in the deck, and you're guaranteed to draw at least 1 grand finale. So, really, really bummed. I think because my opponent saw the grand finale and they saw me setting up, they kind of knew what was happening, and just hit the button. But at the same time, even if I didn't have the grand finale, I think I still had lethal regardless, right? Because I would have been able to attack over 2 turns with that board. So, I don't think they were just denying us for the sake of denying us. But I think it was kind of written in the cards. So yeah, I mean, if I were to do this again, like, by all means, I don't think this is a great deck. I I just want to, like I said, and I did a terrible job of explaining what I was trying to do. I just realized, like, when I jumped into the game, I was like, oh, I didn't even go over my deck list. Like, what am I thinking? So I'll go over it now, but basically I wasn't. Well, I mean, really, I was just like, well, if you get 2 turns, is there a way I can, like, set up on turn 1, on, like, the first turn, and then on turn 2, just, like, OTK them? Because I think, for some reason, I'm vaguely remembering, like, some meta in the last, either the first time this was around or the last time I was around the second time, where basically people were doing some sort of, like, giant OTK, right? Like, I don't think, unfortunately, actually we have to go back into the collection, because, it's standard. But I think there was something, oops. I think there was something that people were doing with, like, I think they were probably doing something with either, like, Mountain Giant or Arcane. I think there was, like, a Mage deck, and maybe I'm just confusing this with something else, because Giant Mage was a thing in, like, standard meta, like, ladder play at some point. But I feel like there was something going on with either, like, Mountain Giant, or Molten Giant, or Arcane Giant, or maybe all of them, where basically the whole goal was, stall out long enough, draw all your Giants, throw them down. There was also the Mage Echo card, right, where you play the stuff, wait, where'd it go? Echo of Medivh, where you can play some stuff, drop down the Echo, play them again, that's how you get your 4 Giants on the field, and then, hit face and win. So I was trying to go for something like that, and I was like, was the first card that I saw, that I came across, I was like, oh, that could be a reasonable way to do that, was the Grand Finale. And so I was like, okay, just shove a bunch of elementals in this deck, polymorph for removal, probably could do some more, and then realistically, like, some of these other, like, non-elemental cards are really just for the value. Like, you get something on the board, but you also get another card because you're trying to save all your cheap elementals at least, to, like, just spam the board and then go for the Grand Finale on that turn 1, or not the first turn, but, like, that turn 1 of your turn, and then just go off on turn 2 and OTK. So, really, really sad we didn't get to actually pull it off. Like, we had it, but, obviously my opponent conceded. I think my opponent was going for some sort of, like, lifesteal buff the wild pyromancer kind of thing. Cause that was pretty, I don't know, maybe that was just part of their deck and it was just, like, really 5-head, because it was like, yeah, if your opponent spams the board and you have lifesteal on that pyro, every time you cast a spell, you're healing yourself. Cause it's damage being dealt by the pyromancer. I was like, wow, that is really 5-head. And it really worked. Like, I wasn't trying to just get all that chip damage in, but I did. But then my opponent just healed back up. Like, no one's business. Anyways, sad this didn't work. I think the other thing that would have worked, and I didn't really think about this until later, is, probably something like Druid. In lieu of, like, deleting that deck or whatever. It's just standard, right? Like, I don't have all the best cards. Oops, Marine Druid. But you just ramp, right? You just throw in all the mana stuff. Sure, yeah. Maybe not that one. Here. Wait, here we go. I was like, wait. Some of these cards are not, get out of the deck. Okay, fine, I'll just replace you with Dark Iron Dwarves and then take you out. Why is do I not have standard wild growths? Oh, there it is, okay. Sure, yeah. Sure. Like, you just go for, like, ramp stuff. Do you do all this other stuff? What does this do? Those guys here, choose one. You choose 1 card, and then we don't really need that. We could do that. That could be reasonable. Because basically you just try to ramp, and then you just throw, like, super heavy stuff into your deck, right? Like, let's go with, I don't know. Sure. Nah. Why not? No. Sure? Corruptus costs 0. Meh, sure. Why not? Whenever you cast a spell, gain 2/2. We could do something like that. Could you get a bunch of cheap spells? Poisonous, Taunt, gain 2 for every, Battlecry, gain 2 for every friendly minion. Okay, we can pass on that for now. Death Threat, I'll summon a random. Sure, why not? Okay. Nah. That seems reasonable. That's good. Sure. Why not? Sure. Did I miss any good druid cards? That's been pretty reasonable. Maybe just throw something out for that. I don't know, maybe just get rid of that. I don't know, whatever. But you get the idea. Oh, we should get that. What is this? Rush after attack added. Yeah, that's worth. We can do that. Why does this card look weird? Why are they all like slightly like tinged? Is that a thing? Is that new? Does it tell you it's a generic card? I don't know what else do we want in here. I don't know, what would I take out for this? Whatever, but you get the idea, right? Like something like this, where I don't think we really need an Ixia. Maybe I just do. I don't know. If I were to do something, maybe something like that. I don't know. Yeah, you know, like just you would have to shuffle. I mean, not shuffle, but like you have to mill hard for these like ramp cards. And if you don't get them, then you're like just dead in the water. Maybe we need some draw in here. I don't know. Maybe we need some draw. But then again, you're also ramping pretty quickly to get to these heavier things, anyways. So maybe a couple cheap like removal cards would be worth. I don't know. Where's Wrath? Like just in case you kind of draw, like you have a couple extra like outs, not outs per se, but like deal 3 damage to a minion next spell. Like yeah, like sure, like that. Like do we need a Sarah? Probably not. Whatever. I don't know. Like Taunt Reborn, that's reasonable. Like this guy, whatever. Let's just get rid of him. Like throw something like that in there. Where's our Wrath? There's our Wrath. Next spell cost, whatever. I don't know. Do we need Siamet? I mean, whatever. Nah. Okay. Right. Like something like this, where you have a little bit of you're going for the ramp to like really get into this stuff, and then after that, they're kind of dead. But whatever. And then a little bit of a removal just in case, but then basically you're just trying to get to, you know, because you're already ramping, in a sense, because you're getting 2 turns a turn, you're going to get to these higher end things anyways, and so I might as well just slam big things down every turn. So, yeah, anyways, that's what I kind of thought about as like a secondary thing, but, yeah. In the amount of time I talked, we probably could have played another game, and I caught, you know, maybe I could have gotten this combo off, but whatevs. You guys will just have to try it on your own if you really want to see it go off, I suppose. Terrible way to end a video, but anyways. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.